through how to start your page and add things to the website. So when you first open WordPress and sign in, this is what you're going to see. This is our home base, but we're not going to go there. We're going to go over here on the left side to pages. If you were here last year and you already started a page, no worries, just continue with that one. If you haven't started a page, go to add new page, this pink button. And then there's all these templates, but we're just going to go to blank page. And then over here, this blue button with the plus is where you're going to have all of your block options. So there's text options, and then there's media, and then there's some other things down here. But what we're going to do first is go to cover, click that, and it should add it right at the top. I'm going to close that, and then you can either pick a color that is pre-selected for our template, or you can add an image, which is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to pick this image of me at work. I do have the coolest job ever, I know. So it's a little square, which I don't love. So we're going to go to this align content. So go to full width, and there you have, it'll stretch across the whole screen. So if it isn't exactly where I want it, it's not focusing where I want it, I'm going to go to this 3 dots and go show more settings. And then at the bottom I could do this little wave, which is kind of cool, or at the top. I'm just going to do it normal. So if it's not where I want it, I can go down here to focal point picker and just move this up or down wherever I need it. It was okay where it was at, so I'm just going to leave it. And if you want it shorter, just draw this up. I don't, because I want to show me and Cupcake and my camera off. And then at the top, you're going to add your name. So that's the title of this page. So I'm Liz Hyde, so that's what I'm going to type. And then down here, you can either go to this blue plus up here, or you can add directly down here. They're going to take you to the same thing. And I'm going to add a heading. And here's where you would normally put the month. I'm going to change it to heading 1. The month that all of the stuff below is going to be. But since this is a test page, I'm just going to say test instead of March or April or May or whatever. And I'm going to center it over using these 3 lines right here. And then below that, I'm going to click this again. And instead of just doing it all vertically, I'm going to go to columns. I mean, horizontally, vertically, I don't know, whatever. And then you can either do 70 and 30, or you can go thirds. I don't really care. I'm going to go 50-50 because I find it to be the easiest way. And then here it's going to give you options to add blocks. It's really simple once you get the hang of it, just to add whatever you need. So I'm going to go heading again, and here's where I'm going to put the title of my article. So the title of my article is The Side Effects of Holiday. Oh, Siri. So I'm just going to copy and paste that, and then I'm going to go ahead and center it. And then below that, I'm going to go add an image. So if you go to select image, if you've already put it in to WordPress, it will remember that. See, here's all these pictures. I put that one in earlier, put that one in. I used that at one point. So all of these things have been previously used, but that's not what we want. We're going to add a new picture. So we're going to go upload. And here is my picture, poorly named, but that's okay. And open. And again, if I want to make it smaller or bigger, whoa, where'd you go? I made it too small. You can just move the sides. That's fine where it is. And then below it says add caption, which I love. So I'm going to go down here to my caption, also poor, but that's okay. This is an example. And copy and paste it in there. And then the last part you need to add right here is a teaser to your article. So just go paragraph. And then you're going to add the first couple sentences depending on how long your first paragraph is. Go ahead and add that. So copy and paste again. It's just the easiest way to do it. And then we're going to do something called a drop cap. It's different in InDesign, but here we're just going to bold it. And then below that, you can just enter, and then it'll give you this block again. And we're going to go to this add button. And I'm going to type read more. So then we will link it to a blog post we have made. But since we haven't made the blog post with the full article yet, I'm just going to leave it and I'll come back. And just to show you guys on this other side, we can add our infographics. So I'm just going to upload another image. These are not from the same month, but this is a test. And then don't add a caption there because it doesn't have one in the paper. So then I'm going to go publish because this is still a draft right now. So it'll publish it. It's great. It's grand. And then we're going to go click on the WordPress logo and go back to our home page. So down here on this left side, it says posts. So obviously we have a lot of articles in here. We only have one blog spot, so add new post. And then it's just going to give you this blank like you did before. So you don't want to add a cover here. You want to add your title. Side effects of Hollywood. And here's Siri again. And then below that you can add your deck. So this is heading 1. At least it should say that it is. And down here we're going to change this from a paragraph to a heading. And it will automatically be heading 2. That's what you want your deck to be. And don't forget to center all these on the website. So I'm just going to go add my picture again. Since I've already put it on my page, I can just go select image, media library. And maybe it'll show up. Or not. I can just add it again, but yours should show up if you just did it. I'm going to make this a little bit smaller because I don't need that big. And then you can mess around, align center. Full width we don't want to do necessarily because it'll look like another journalist page. But here you can just do align center, add your caption. Again, a lot of this is redundant, but we want to have it in multiple places so it's easy for people. And then down here is where I'm going to add my full article. So I'm going to just do by Liz Hyde all the way down. And copy and paste. So by Liz Hyde can stand on its own, but over here I'm going to add that drop cap again. So highlight that first letter and bold it. And then you're going to publish it. That's all you have to do for a blog post. Once we publish it, we can come back over to our page. We'll scroll down here to read more. And click this link button. You can either type a URL, like copy and paste it, or you can just search the title of your article because it's in there as a blog post. So I'm just going to highlight that, and now it's linked. And then as months go on, you're just going to add more headings, change them to heading 1. We'll say this is August, even though we don't have an August paper. And I'll just continue adding things in the same way. And if you want to change the column sizes to give it a little bit of variety, you can. From here on out is kind of up to you, but just make sure that your articles are linked with the read more. You can also link the picture if you want. That's entirely up to you. Or even the title if you want. All good things. But just make sure you have that button as well. And then make sure you have your picture, I would prefer, and your name up here because that's what it will title it. That's pretty much all you need to know to make a basic post. If you have any more questions, let me know, or Miss Ball know, or one of the other editors.